What's up everyone? Today we're doing a hot and fast pork butt on the pit barrel cooker. As you can see, I've got the pit barrel all fired up right now. We've got some cherry chunks on it. Just used some regular old Kingsford Blue Bag briquettes. Let's show you how we season this pork butt up. We used 3 different rubs. We used one from Suckle Busters, their championship rub. We used Angelo's, and then we used one from the Rib Whisperer. I've been really impressed with their rubs, so excited to see what this combination yields. And we're not going to sit around and wait for it all day. It's going to take, this is a bigger one, about 10 pounds, so I'm foreseeing that it'll take somewhere around like the 6-hour mark. That's kind of what I'm shooting for, but we'll see. You never know with these hot and fast. This thing usually runs about 300, 320, something like that, somewhere in that range, so it'll cook it pretty fast. But we're going to do our normal kind of approach where we're going to take it, cook it to about 160 internal. Then I'm gonna wrap it, and when I wrap it, I'm actually, something I've had really good luck with doing is putting some barbecue sauce in there, and like being pretty liberal with the barbecue sauce. Put the barbecue sauce in there, I might add some other stuff, maybe some whiskey, whatever. Then we'll put it back out here, and I like to let these things go to almost 200 now. I find it just falls apart. Yeah, you might say it's overcooked, and maybe some people will think it's a little mushy. Man, it falls apart, and it's amazing. So let's show you how we season this thing up, and then we'll get this thing on the pit. Guys, we're roughly 3 hours into this hot and fast pork butt cook. Let's take a quick look at it. We're sitting right at about 160, so this is where I want to wrap. This is where I'm going to go ahead, put it in that wrap with barbecue sauce and a couple other things to make it, you know, just amazing. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, got great bark buildup. Really good color. This looks awesome. Let's get it pulled off and wrapped up. Alright guys, this wrap's super simple. I've got my foil out here. It's a little messy, but I was kind of at the end of a thing of foil. But I've got some of this sugar-free barbecue sauce here. Don't laugh, it's actually pretty good. I'm just going to go in here. Going to go all over it. I'm going to put a little bit more of our seasoning in. This. And then some of the Suckle Busters. I'm really impressed with this rub, actually. It smells so good. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of Woodford. Not a ton, but there we go. All right, guys, my hands are already dirty because I just chopped up a brisket that I also had on the smoker. We did this hot and fast pork butt in about 5 hours. This is a 10-pound pork butt. I shaved off the cap of the fat cap on this pork butt because it's got so much fat in it already. Went ahead, cut that off, put 3 of my favorite rubs on it, and now we've had this thing resting in the cooler for a little over 2 hours. So let's go ahead and dig in here. Oh yeah, I can already feel how tender this thing is. And to give you an idea, there's your bone, super, super clean. And then I just like to dig in. And oh man, look at that, juice just shooting out. I mean, this thing's pulling apart amazingly, super easy. Now we went to a little bit of a higher internal temperature on this one. Went to about 202. But that makes it just come apart so much more easily. And you can smell, I wish you guys could smell this, man. You can smell the mix of the barbecue sauce and the bourbon. And you want to make sure you get all that jus that's in there, all that mixed up into the meat. Get all that flavor in there, because you don't get a lot of flavor penetration unless you inject. And I'm just not a big injection person. I've had mixed results with it. Sometimes it can make your cook go a little bit longer than it needs to. But man, this thing's just coming right apart here. You could almost just take this in its own little bath that we've made and just go stick it right out there for people to grab food from. But we're going to go ahead and transfer it over to some of these trays here. So I'm just going to grab a couple of handfuls, make sure it's all nice and torn up there. Grab some more. Oh, nice. Put all that, look at that. Oh, that's from the bottom. It's got all that goodness in it. I think I might grab me a piece here. Let's get a try. So look at that, all that bark. It's right on one of those good edge pieces. Oh yeah, it's almost got like that kind of smoked ham taste. That you can taste all those different rubs, a little bit of the sweetness. Barbecue sauce kind of kicks in a little bit. That's super good. So, I might have to get a little bit more of that. All right, guys, this is a super easy cook. I hope you guys go out and try it for yourself. If you don't have a pit barrel cooker and you're looking to get into smoking, it's a great introductory smoker to start playing around with. Super easy cook. I mean, you're gonna cook at like 300 degrees, so you're not gonna invest a ton of time, but the output is amazing. So until next time, happy cooking.